Hi, Amanda.
Hello.
Welcome to On the Road with Angel Alamo. We're live at Exxxotica.
Nice to see you.
So, Amanda, thank you so much for your time.
Sure.
How did you come up with your name, Amanda Thickk?
Okay, I love this story. So, I didn't have a name when I started. My platform was actually Big Booty Beauty, and when I started working with professionals, they were like, "Okay, well, what's your name?" Because we have to fill out paperwork. And I was like, "Well, I don't really have one," and so it was kind of those awkward moments after filming a couple of scenes, and I was like, "I gotta have a name." And so I was talking to two of my producer friends, and I said, "Guys, I need your help. You have more experience than I do. You've done this before. Like, help me." And they were like, "I don't know. We're not good at this." I said, "You can try." They were like, "Okay." And he was like, "I don't know. You're a BBW, but you're not really BBW. You're kind of like, I don't know. You're thick." And I said, "Okay, well, how about Amanda Thickk?" And both of their faces were like, and I was like, that was the reaction I wanted. So that's how I got the name.
What I really love about it is the spelling. You actually changed the spelling. Like, you did not go with. How did that come about?
I figured I was a little extra, and so when I spelled the word thick, like, it was fine, but I don't know, I'm extra, so.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I added the extra kick.
So you're back at Exxxotica this year. Have you attended the other Exxxoticas in Chicago, Miami?
No, I haven't. Like, I've been to the Jersey one, but that's the only one I've been to. I haven't been to like all the other cities. So I've been told like Chicago's really great. I'm hearing from other performers that that's like to go to some of these other cities. So I love the Jersey one. I know there's a lot of people that come in from the tri-state and like even from further south. So this is the one I've gone to, but I do want to go to some of the other ones.
Me too. I've only been to the one in Jersey. I've heard about Miami being kind of crazy and wild. I heard about Chicago
Miami.
being great.
They're wild over there.
DC in December, well, it's DC in December.
I don't have enough clothes to pack on my body for that. Like, nah. It's too cold for me.
And what are your plans as far as next year? We know there's AVN in Las Vegas. Will you be going to AVN?
Yeah, so I live in Vegas. So AVN going to Vegas is like, my stomping ground. So I love that. And then AVN is just so fun. It's just, I've only been in the industry for like, it's almost 4 years now. So I've only been to AVN for maybe 2, because they were shut down for the first couple of years because of, the lockdown stuff. So I love that, the whole, like, the vibe of it. But so right now, being at the end of the year, or like, we're closing into winter here, I'm very focused on AVN and preparing for that. But beyond that, like, I'd love to add some Exxxoticas to the roster for next year. I definitely want to focus more on like my online presence, because I love, like, as a performer, I love what I do. I have very high standards for myself. Like, I want to have quality content. There's so much garbage out there that I like really, if I don't love what I'm doing, I'm not putting it out. So I feel like I'm growing in that, but I also really want to focus this next year on social media and just getting better about posting consistently and all that kind of stuff.
Some people think that what you do is so easy, just take pictures and post it, but can you talk about all the hard work that just goes behind it?
It is so much. You would never know how much work it goes. Like, honestly, okay, before I got into this industry, it's like, what do? You spread your fucking legs. Like, what? Sorry, I don't know if I can say that on you.
No, you could.
It's just, like, it doesn't seem like it would be hard, but there's so many factors that are not normal that make it harder. Lights and people and camera angles, and like, if you're doing something that feels natural and a camera can't see it, you have to change. You have to open in a way that doesn't really feel the right way, and like, if you're doing a certain thing that feels right, the camera probably can't see what you're doing. So you have to change it. So it's less natural than you would think. So it's not just everybody can do it. And as a man, to be able to perform under those sorts of conditions, if people are around, and so much of it's a head game, it's a lot of obstacles to overcome to be able to perform the way you want to, and it's a really
what's your biggest pet peeve with the fans?
Pet peeve with the fans? I love my fans, and I have to think about that one. I think the only pet peeve is like maybe them trying to like have really long extended conversations and taking up a lot of time and expecting that you're going to just do that for free, because I have other obligations and commitments and a lot of other people that I have to like spread it around. And so I guess the pet peeve is the ones who just don't really get that they're not the only person in your world and that they can't take all your time. Like, to be respectful of who you're talking to and that they have other commitments. That's the only thing I can really think of. Is that weird?
No, it's not.
I don't have a long list.
What made you want to get started in the industry?
What made me want to get started? So I kind of fell into porn, kind of in an accidental way. It was my background is massage, and so I was doing that like legit, real, normal massage for the longest, and then I got an opportunity. Like, I started doing sensual kind of out of necessity initially, and then I realized I was really good at it, and then I realized it was like I loved it. And then when I moved to Vegas, one of my first clients was a porn producer, and so he's like, "What are you doing? You should be filming this." Like, I was like, "I got a family. Like, I don't think that's a good idea." But I thought about it, and I was like, "This is an opportunity that's being handed to me on a silver platter. I like this. Like, it makes sense to me." Sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah, no. So it made sense to me. So I was able to I was like, let me dive into this, and it just took off. It was awesome.
Well, when it comes to travel, what's your least favorite thing and your favorite thing about traveling?
I love to travel. Like, I love to. My favorite thing is the adventure, like kind of the unknown. That can also, like, I think normally that stresses people out because you don't, like, you want to plan something and you want it to go according to plan. And what I learned really early is nothing goes according to plan. So just be prepared for things to not really go the way you think it's going to go. And so I kind of put on my adventure hat and like, let's see what happens. So that's how I approach it. It's way more fun. So when I travel, like, I try to have certain things like for example, when I arrived, I wasn't really sure, how I was going to get from the airport. Like, of course you're going to Uber, but I didn't know. Last time I came to the wrong airport, so it was really expensive. So in my head, I'm like, is it going to be? I don't know. I'm hitting a bunch of unknowns, and I was like, I'll worry about it when I get there. And I feel like my approach has made it less stressful. I think that I think I'm more open to whatever's going to happen, and in conversations that you don't expect to have. And when I do meet people, I try to take a moment and not think about all the other things that are going on, and I try to be very present with what I do. And that also makes my traveling experiences more satisfying, because I'm more invested in each moment, so I get more out of it.
Again, I can't thank you enough for taking time out. I just want to say thank you.
You're welcome.
So people can find you on Facebook, Instagram. Where else can they find you?
The best place is Instagram, Amanda_Thickk, and then you spell with the extra K. Twitter, ManyVids, OnlyFans. I'm gonna be on Zap House as well, so I'm all over the place. Just remember to spell it the right way. THICKK.
Just want to say thank you so much again.
You're welcome. Thank you.